Hey guys, welcome to Sabbath School. I'm so excited that you guys are here. We've got an awesome program all ready and set for you guys, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I know sometimes it can get kind of boring and kind of frustrating at home, but that's what we're here for. That's what Sabbath School is for. So I hope that you guys enjoy this and have a great time. Let's head on over to our first segment with Pastor Lindsay, our activities section. Pastor Lindsay, take it away.
Hey everyone, are you ready for our activity for Sabbath School this morning? We are going to play a game, Bible edition of Would You Rather. All right, now you can drop it in the chat, your answer. You can talk to someone next to you, or you can text it to a friend, whatever you prefer. But share your answer because it's pretty fun to talk about. First one up, would you rather have the ability to walk on water or have the ability to teleport? Next one, would you rather heal someone who is blind or have the ability to multiply food? Jesus did both of these, which is pretty awesome. But which one would you rather be able to do? All right, next one up. Would you rather have a conversation with a talking donkey or beat up lots of people with only a donkey's jawbone? All right. Would you rather kill a lion with your bare hands or be swallowed by a giant fish and spit back out? Next one, would you rather have the opportunity to name every animal in existence, enter Adam and Eve, or would you rather have been present when God created the world? That one's a hard one. Both would have been pretty awesome. All right, would you rather experience a plague of frogs or experience a plague of flies? Oof. All of those plagues would have been pretty rough. But frogs or flies? All right, would you rather have 2 bears as bodyguards or have the ability to control the weather? Would you rather be bitten by a snake or encounter a talking snake? I guess it would depend on which talking snake. Which one would you rather? Next one, would you rather be the wisest person to exist, like King Solomon, or be the strongest person to exist? Samson. Ooh, that one's pretty tough too. All right, last would you rather coming up. Here it is. Would you rather only eat bread made with human poo for a year or lie on your side for a year straight? Now everyone's going to go out and read Ezekiel 4 because those are some pretty crazy stories that prophets get told to do. All right, that's the last one. We are so glad you played Would You Rather Bible Edition with us today. Thanks for typing in the chat, and we hope you had a good time. Enjoy the rest of the lesson.
Thanks, Pastor Lindsay. That segment was a lot of fun and kind of challenging, to be honest. I don't know what I would do for some of those. I have a question for you guys. Would you rather me shave or not shave? That's a challenging one. Comment down below. All right, guys, we're ready to head into our music segment. So without further ado, here is our music team putting together our nice song service.
Draw me close to you. Never let me go. I lay it all down again to hear you say that I'm your friend. You are my desire. No one else will do. 'Cause nothing else can take your place. To feel the warmth of your embrace. Help me find a way. Lead me back to you. You're all I want. You're all I've ever needed. You're all I want. Help me know you are near. Help me know you are near. Who am I that the highest king would welcome me? I was lost, but he brought me in. Of his love for me. Of his love for me. Whom the sun sets free, oh, is free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. Free at last he has ransomed, his grace runs deep. While I was a slave to sin, Jesus died for me. Yes, he died for me. Who the sun sets free, oh, is free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of God, yes I am. I've been chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. You are for me, not against me. I am who you say I am. I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. You are for me, not against me. I am who you say I am. I am who you say I am. Who the sun sets free, all is free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of God, yes I am.
Hey everyone, isn't it good to worship God together even while we're apart? I want to say thank you to the praise team. Big thanks to them for leading us into worshiping God on this online platform. So thank you guys. That is a huge blessing, and I was personally blessed. So thank you. Now, today I want to talk to us a little bit about disappointments. With this pandemic, I've been personally processing what this means in disappointment in my life. Tonight, actually, I was supposed to be on a plane to go to Australia, and I was going to speak there at a camp meeting and then spend another week and a half or so chasing kangaroos with Ellie down under. But we can't go, obviously. We're not going. The trip is canceled. And I know a lot of you are dealing with disappointments as well right now. School is not the same the rest of this school year as it was going to be. Graduation, seniors, I know that this is going to be different than you expected for graduation. Many of you probably had trips planned as well. So disappointments, we're all experiencing that in some way right now. So I will have 3 things I want to talk to us about disappointment. First one, grieve. Take the time and grieve the disappointment. Take the time to be sad about it. That's okay and that's good. Process the sadness. Be sad. I don't know what it is for you. You can cry, read, exercise, talk with someone, but grieve. Grieve what you are losing, because we had expectations and those are changed suddenly. So grieve that. But don't stay there. Don't stay in the disappointment. Don't let it define you. So the next step is pray. Pray about it. Turn to God. Romans 8:28 says, "For all things work together for good for those who love God." Right? We love God, and we know that He can work out good out of this horrible situation. So the next step after you grieve, pray about it. Spend some time praying and claiming promises of God. Isaiah 40, one I go to quite a bit, Isaiah 40:28 says, "Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He does not grow tired or weary, and His understanding no one can fathom. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youth grow tired and weary. Even young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint." Right? God will renew your strength. So pray to Him. And the third thing I have to say is trust in God. So grieve, pray, and then put your trust that God knows He's going to pull us out of this. He's going to turn it around for good. And we're going to be praising Him on the other side. So we're so glad you joined us today. Again, if you need anything, you can reach out to me. The website will appear on the screen, calendly.com/Pastor Lindsay. And enjoy the rest of Sabbath School.
All right, are you guys ready for the next segment? It might be my favorite segment. I'm not gonna pick which is my favorite, but it might be my favorite. It's the humor section, and this week we had Gabe and Johnny put a pretty funny skit together. So without further ado, Johnny and Gabe, take it away.
Beautiful day. Saw a turtle back there.
And he goes up 3! I wish I could play basketball. You guys know I cannot play basketball, but that's okay. Thank you, Gabe and Johnny, for that skit. I thought it was hilarious. let's head into our next segment. It's called Meet a Teen. In this segment, we get to ask our teens some questions about aspects in life, what they think, what's going on. So let's head into the next segment.
I'm really grateful that I'm alive and that I woke up, because I know there's some people who go to bed thinking that they'll be able to wake up tomorrow and then don't end up waking up.
Probably my friends in school, since I miss going to school with my friends and stuff. And yeah.
When I wake up, the first thing on my mind is, how am I going to reflect God today?
I have to pray first before I touch my phone and I do anything else.
To turn off my alarm clock, because it bothers me when I wake up.
The first thing I think about every day when I wake up is Mr. Wright and how much I miss him in Algebra 2 at 11:10 a.m. every day.
If I was a missionary, I would want to go to Brazil, and of course, ultimately, God would be my guide.
I would love to go to Israel one day. And I think I'd want my dad as my guide because he has been there before and I haven't had the chance to.
I'd go to New Brunswick, Canada, and I would want late night TV personality Conan O'Brien to be my guide.
I would probably want to go to Brazil, because since our trip got canceled and I really wanted to go with my friends from school, and I will probably have one of my best friends who lives there as my guide.
I think I would want to go to Hawaii, and I don't really have a specific name or specific person who I'd want to be my guide, but I just really want someone who knows the area really well, who's trustworthy and reliable.
If I were to choose anywhere to go right now, it's probably going to be Brazil. And a nice guide would be a tour guide.
One thing I wish I had right now would be my family, and more specifically like my cousins in California. I really want them to be here because they would just make this quarantine a lot easier.
Friends.
One thing I wish I had right now to make my life easier in quarantine is more oatmeal. I want more oatmeal.
Is to have my whole family here, all of them, and just, spend time together, worship together.
Again, my friends, because I'm home alone and I'm a senior and I want to enjoy my friends' company for now until I graduate, but there's no graduation. But yeah.
Definitely Mr. Atkins, so he can teach me biology, because I'm low-key kind of failing. I think I would give up Netflix, because it's something I really like to do, and I would give up that for an hour with my friends.
I would give up anything really. Netflix, food, even money to be with my friends, because I think memories are very important for me right now.
I would give up money. The very few that I have, I would give it.
I would give up my phone just to have 1 hour with my friends, because I really miss them a lot, and it's like really boring not being able to see them and hang out with them in person.
I would give up my sanity to have 1 hour with my friends right now. I think most of us have already lost it. I definitely have, so that's what I would give up, my sanity. Thank you.
Thank you guys for answering those questions. It's always great to learn a little bit more about you guys, especially in this time that we're all separated. If you guys want to be a part of Sabbath School, please guys, text Pastor Lindsay, whether it's with music or with a comedy sketch or with what I'm doing right now. We would love your help and we need your guys' help. So I encourage you guys, get in contact with Pastor Lindsay. All right, guys, that's all I have for now. We're going to head into our lesson, but I'll see you guys next week.
Let's bow our heads and pray. Dear Lord, thanks that we can come to you this Sabbath day so we can be with you. Please help everyone that is sick from this current pandemic. Please help them have the strength to get better quickly. Thanks that you sent your Son to die for us on the cross so he can defeat sin and take us to heaven. Forgive our sins, and thank you that you're an amazing God that cares for us. Please help us all as we stay home, and please help us, give us the strength to do work here at home. We ask all these things in your holy name. Amen.
So the scripture for this week's lesson is found in 2 Kings 2:9, and it reads, "When they had crossed, Elijah said to Elisha, Tell me, what can I do for you before I am taken from you? Let me inherit a double portion of your spirit, Elisha replied.
Happy Sabbath. This morning's lesson is a study in God's faithfulness. We're going to be talking about some of the stories from the life of the prophet Elisha. Now, God's faithfulness can be compared to a boomerang. Now, boomerangs are very, very predictable. They always do the same thing. You can take a boomerang and you can throw it, and before long, it will come back to you. The key is keeping your eye on it. Just like when we keep our eye, we can see how faithful God is in our life. Oh, here comes the boomerang now. Got it.